Power has a price, but what if the price is everything? Before the Targaryens, before Geralt of Rivia, before Dritz Erden, there was Elric of Melnebone, a sickly albino emperor wielding a sword that whispers madness and drinks souls whole. He is not a hero, but a villain. He is a man undone by the very strength that sustains him, a tragic god killer drowning in blood he never meant to spill. In his hands, death doesn't come with silence. It laughs.
I am the greater servant, yet you are the greater master.
Stormbringer is not a weapon. It's a wound on the world, a hunger that does not fade, a shadow that drinks souls whole. The blade sustains Elric, flooding his frail body with stolen strength, making him feel, if only for a moment, like a god. But addiction does not grant, it devours. At first, he wields it with caution, believing he is in control. But control is a lie. The blade's hunger is endless, and each soul it takes leaves less of him behind. The line between survival and surrender begins to blur. Where once he fought because he had to, now he fights because it's easier, because the sword is always hungry. And though he hates himself, he cannot deny the feeling, the dark electric thrill that rushes through him when Stormbringer feeds. The sword whispers, it laughs, and Eric, despite himself, begins to laugh with it.
Stormbringer has made me a great man, and a great man I shall remain until it destroys me.
But Elric is no longer a man. He is the albino demon. His enemies do not fear his name. They fear the shrieking sword, the hollowness in his crimson gaze. He does not fight with honor. He does not fight with mercy. He feeds. Nietzsche warned, whoever fights monsters should see to it that he himself does not become a monster. But Elric never had a choice. The moment he grips Stormbringer, the war was already lost. Elric wanted to be different, to do better. Cymoril saw that in him. She saw the man beneath the sickness, the emperor who questioned the cruelty of his ancestors. She believed he could rule with wisdom, not war. She believed in him until the end. But love cannot conquer curses. He swore to protect her, that he would die before he let harm come to her. And yet, in the moment that mattered most, his own hands drove Stormbringer through her heart.
No! Cymoril! It was not my wish! Not my wish!
The sword had chosen, and it had chosen her. There is no fate crueler than forcing a man to destroy the thing he loves most. This is Stormbringer's last bitter joke, granting him everything, only to leave him with nothing. Schopenhauer wrote that love is merely nature's trick to perpetuate suffering. In that moment, Elric understands. Love did not save him. It only made the fall that much steeper. And as the light fades from Cymorill's eyes, something inside him dies with her. He doesn't mourn as a man. He mourns as a monster. When a man is desperate, he will kneel before any god that answers. And Elric, he kneels before Arioch, Lord of Chaos. The god whispers promises.
Call upon me, and I shall aid you.
But Chaos does not give. It only loans, waiting for the moment to take everything back. Elric believes he can wield chaos without being consumed by it. But the house always wins. Like an addict, chasing the last drop of oblivion, Elric keeps calling and Arioch keeps answering until there is nothing left to take. Elric is not just one man. He's a cycle doomed to repeat across eternity, a sliver of fate caught between law and chaos, forever fighting battles he will never win. He whispers it himself.
I am doomed to fight forever, yet I gain nothing from my victories.
He is a pawn, the warning, the lesson that will never be learned. And when the last battle is fought, when the world is dust and his soul is spent, the sword will take the final thing it thirsts for, his soul. Elric's story is not about redemption. It's not about triumph. It's about the lie of power, the illusion of control, and the horror of becoming what you swore to destroy. He is the ghost that lingers in every tragic hero, the echo of a man who ever thought he could strike a deal with the abyss and walk away whole. A ruler who lost his empire, a lover who killed his beloved, a man held a sword that laughed and it took everything from him. But most of all, he is a warning. There is more where that came from. I've got entire playlists exploring the most legendary characters in fantasy, sci-fi, and fictions. It's all right here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stay epic, and peace!